What it do, y'all? This your boy King Eric coming at y'all with another video. Subscribe, hit that off the cuff radio like button for me. So this what motivated me to do this topic here. When I was watching Unsung on High Five, man, them dudes got a crazy story, man. If you think the Temptations was wild, the stuff these niggas went through, man, was crazy. What's the end result? One of them got shot. One did a 10-year bid. One is left paralyzed, and the other member is gone. But it also gave me a retrospect of how dope High Five really was. I remember, man, Tony Thompson and Tevin Campbell neck and neck for who had the better voice. They both were equally dope. But Tony was dope, man. He was one of the finest singers out there, man. Like in terms of carrying notes, having a distinctive voice. He had all the tools to what it had to be a superstar. Like he could have been. High Five was basically the new edition of the 90s in a way. But the difference was with Tony Thompson, he was more so carrying those albums, whereas all those other guys had their own individual talents. So he went solo in 1995, and he did a deal with Puffy. He had all the best producers at the time to give him that sound. I like that song, Love Like That. I wanna love like that. I wanna love like that in you. It was a nice little feel-good summer song for 95. Puff executive produced that whole album, really, though. So you know it's going to have a lot of his direction up there. And it was pretty good. He was showing more of a maturity and growth. You listen to that song, man. Goodbye Eyes. That's one of the dopest songs he ever did, man. See, what was dope about Tony is he knew how to sing ballads. And he knew how to stand out when it came to that. A lot of singers don't know how to do ballads. Tony could do that. So he had another song, what was called Handle Your Business. That was like the baby maker of the album. Then he had Devontae Swing up there. Even though I'ma be your slave, will you rub my body anyway? It's kind of weird though, man. I mean, I could think he was trying to be creative with his wordplay, but it sounded a little bit crass to me. It sounded a little bit silly, but you can't go wrong with Devontae Swing behind the boards at that time, man. He was the man. He was the man at the time when it came to getting those R&B sounds. So, going on, what was the reason why that album didn't really take off like it did? Because, man, despite having those big producers on, it was like he had Albie Shore on there. He had Puffy doing the tracks. He had Dave Hollister, Devontae. He had a lot of people up there, but Babyface, Mary J. Blige, he had a lot. But it was so much coming out at that time, man. 1995 was a crazy year in terms of R&B releases. And he got left in the shuffle. He got lost in the shuffle. He had some dope songs, but he got lost in the shuffle. Because, man, you look, Google 1995 releases in music, and you tell me what was coming out at that time. Everything was hitting on cylinders. Rap, hip-hop, R&B, pop, rock. Everything was hitting on cylinders in 1995. So he got lost in the shuffle. But nevertheless, man, this was a dope album, man. Because, you know, he had Babyface. He did the joint Dance With Me, which was very smooth. Handle Our Business, which was the baby maker, like I mentioned before. Albie Shore did Sweat. He had the right producers, man, but he just released it at the wrong time, man. And plus, not to mention, man, the dude had a crazy drug addiction, so that kind of threw a lot of things for the loop to where he couldn't do a follow-up album. But rest in peace to Tony Thompson, man. Him and Dino from H-Town, they were two of the coldest young singers. Tevin Campbell, Dino, and Tony Thompson, man, those dudes held it down for the 90s. So let me know what you guys think. Subscribe, hit the like button. Peace.